welcome to Sinfonian series. I am your host, Randomize, and with me is the one and only Gingerbeard Man. How you doing, Ginger?
Doing swell.
Sweet. So tonight, as I say every week, but it's very, very important, interesting game happening tonight. But no, in reality, this is actually a very important game that's going to be happening tonight. Tonight is the last official Season 2 seasonal game. So get excited for tonight because this is a very important game for the two teams that are going to be playing tonight. Tonight's game is going to be TRP versus Team 10. These guys have been duking it out all season long. Even with the roster change that TRP had to deal with, they've been doing pretty well with that. I mean, it's 4th seed versus 5th seed right now. They're both 2 and 5. The team that wins tonight takes the last slot in the finals. So this is very important. I mean, if we look at these stats here, though, Team 10 looks like the more dominating team. When just like if we're literally just talking stats, I mean, 2 shots, like 2 goals per game compared to 1 goal per game, 1 assist compared to 0, like 0.5 barely. So they got like about a 1 goal per game higher, 1 assist per game. It's only saves are right around the same, but even shots are doubled. But their shooting percentage is about the same. So that's going to be the interesting thing about these two guys is looking off that. Ginger, what are you expecting to see tonight?
Well, another thing with TRP is their stats include like a 4th individual and whatnot. So
True.
it's variant. We haven't really seen Star Wars play as much, so the stats could have been different if you started at the beginning of the season.
Right.
So we can't just go strictly by stats. But like you said, this is the fight for that last slot in our playoffs. So we'll be seeing both teams just duking it out as much as possible to get into this playoffs.
You know, what's really, really cool and interesting about when we think about it is the fact that once we saw Star Wars Juice hop on to TRP a little bit later, but when he did hop on, the amount of damage they were able to do on the teams that they played was amazing. I mean, TRP took out Need Boost. They're one of the best teams in Group B, and they beat them. And I think it was even a 2-0 sweep. In one game, they were like up. I think, if I remember right, they were up like 4-0 one game. And then the next game, they won like 4-3, and Beard was able to score 3 points, but like it still just was not enough. So seeing that is pretty amazing in reality, if you really think about it, you know? So I'm excited about that just because of the fact that we saw that tonight. Or we saw that in the past, I should say. And I'm really excited about this. So, folks, while we are going to be talking about this, while we're going to be making our predictions, make sure to vote in the chat. Type in team space 10. I don't know if the capitals are a thing. I have a capital T set up. So type in Team 10 or TRP on who you think is going to win tonight while we make our predictions. So, Ginger, I'm going to let you go first. Who do you think is going to win tonight?
I'm going to have to give it to TRP. They're meshing a lot better. IC has stepped up more, which is really interesting. Now that he's considered like the low tier player of the team, he's actually stepped up a lot more. And also Austin being my chapter bro, and that got to give him the support anyways. But they're just an awesome team in overall. And then, but I mean, on the other hand, you also have Team 10.
Excuse me.
They've been pretty solid. But I honestly think TRP, like you said, they took out Need Boost 2-0 sweep sort of thing. So
yeah, you know, when I really think about it, Team 10 is honestly a really, really solid team. They really are a solid team, right? But it's like, it's just some reason they just never pull it off at the last second. It's always so close, and yet so far kind of deal with Team 10. They're living to their name. I didn't want them to be Team 10 and then be the bottom seed. But, I mean, they're fighting to get out of the bottom seed, so that's really important on how they handle that. And I'm really, really, you know, it's one of these moments. We're all brothers, you know. As a caster, it's hard for me to choose because I feel like they're both pretty even. as a brother, it's hard to choose because I hate to see teams get eliminated. But when I really have to make the professional call, I personally think TRP is going to pull this one off. You know, once that roster switch happened, it's like no one was able to handle them. And I think TRP actually did lose a game with Star Wars Juice on it. I don't remember. I don't have it. I don't have it up with me right now. I could check, but I do believe they did lose a game. So that's going to be that could play a huge game, because now it shows they are weak with Star Wars and they're strong with Star Wars. You know, it's kind of one of those, like, they're a pretty balanced team, but they can be defeated. It's that kind of idea. So I'm actually going to check up really quickly, because I don't have anyone in my ears telling me what's going on to check it. So TRP, I believe, lost with Ashen's Rage. I believe they lost against Ashen's Rage, but they beat Need Boost. And I think that was like the big surprise, is when that pulled off. So it's pretty neat to see something like that. So give me 1 second. Sorry about that. So with that, we are going to check out the chat, what you guys have voted. And you guys are kind of along with us with the TRP. 80% of you voted TRP. And you can keep voting right now. You can continuously put 1 or 2 for the teams, or type their names in while we finish up our final thoughts. But just even seeing that, man, like, even the chat's with us. And like I said, I love TRP. You know, I think they're, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I love TRP. I love the way they've been playing, but I also love Team 10. You know, so it's really hard to make that choice. But either way, I'm excited for this, just because of the fact, you know, when something is hard to make a choice, you know it's a good game. You know it's gonna be a good game. I'm predicting game 3. I'm predicting a game 3 no matter what. Whether it's a reverse sweep or it's a 1-1-1, I believe TRP is going to take this in game 3. So I'm very excited to see that, and I hope you guys are excited to see that. And it's shifting a little bit, but TRP still holding it. So with that, we are going to prepare and get ready for this game tonight. Oh man, this is it. Final slot. Oh, and while the game is starting up and while we're getting ready, we have a big announcement. Sadly to hear that Ditto Dudes will not be able to compete in the playoffs. They have 2 players that will be missing it. We are only allowing 1 sub. We had that one occasion for TEO, but we're only allowing 1 player to sub in. So because of that, they are officially eliminated, and TEO will take their final spot. So good luck to TEO in the playoffs, but that's not what you guys are here for right now. You are here for Team 10 versus TRP. Here we go, game 1 of the final Season 2 play. And with the new updates, we even get like neat little scoreboards on the bottom left. It looks really nice, actually.
Oh, wow.
Right? It kind of threw me off the first time I saw it on the stream, and I was like, whoa, what is this? All right, so. And, ooh, very close off the beginning there. Icy coming up. Oh, bumping into Austin. A little mix-up on the rotations. But Star Wars was nice enough to be back. Swan versus Star Wars. He had no boost. Look at that one. Icy being able to beat that. A little bit of ping-pong match right now in the corner. One of them needs to get a strong clear. All of TRP seems to be really boost-starved. So they got to be careful with that. Trombone, full boost in the back. Ready to take on Icy. Does a nice job there. Austin cutting it off at the half-point line. He's got boost. He's taking the shot. And Swan backflipping and giving the first point to TRP.
Yeah, you just see Austin getting a nice lofty shot and an unfortunate backflip from Swan, not able to get up in the air and get a nice defensive block on that goal.
So with that, TRP takes a nice healthy lead 50 seconds into the game in game 1. Still plenty of time for Team 10 to come back. A little bit of whiffs in the middle. Swan able to just touch it in time. You could definitely see the nerves are kicking in both players. A lot of mistakes that we haven't seen both teams pull off. Even right there, Austin just doing a weird aerial. And you can tell it's the nerves kicking in. This is it. This is their last game. They want to make it to the playoffs. And they can't lose this. Neither team can afford this right now. Austin doing a nice job controlling the ball, but with no boost. Even winning the 50-50 against Swan. Trombone was at the half point. Juicy playing a little patient, coming off the backboard. No one in net. It's all open, and Doopy putting that one in, tying the game up. 3 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game.
There was a key demo there from Swan taking out Austin, making him have to respawn. Leaving the defense a little bit more open, and the passing play for Doopy to just dunk it right in.
Star Wars also came out of the net a little bit. He hesitated and came out late, surprisingly. It looked like it was an early pullout, but if he came out earlier, he would have been able to clear that. But because he hesitated, it didn't really help him out. And from what I know, Star Wars also didn't really get to warm up, which was a bummer. We had to push the game back just because he was stuck at work. So let's see if he does warm up within game 1. Game is tied up. 3 minutes left in this game. We're sitting on the TRP side. Austin trying to get control, letting Star Wars take over this. Net is open, so they're going to have to clear it quickly. Trombone sitting in the back, doing a nice job playing that man back. Letting Doopy and Swan do a lot on the offense. Ooh, that could have been a shot. Austin doing a nice job just stopping that in time. So he's going to push this one up on the side. Trombone, oh, no, sorry, Doopy denying that one. Star Wars trying to clear this one out. Trombone coming up. IC seeing that, getting it out. Nice clear. In the corner, needs to just get a good pass. Looking at Star Wars. Star Wars looking to take a shot. Doopy wants to block it. Austin ready for the clear and puts the ball in, giving them a second point.
Star Wars just giving a nice shot to pull out both defenders and leaving a nice open net for Austin just to ground it right in there.
That double commit really did bite them in the butt there. So here we are. Team 10 down by 1 point. Team 10 still has plenty of time because we just hit halftime. The net was kind of open there. No one able to capitalize on that shot. IC doing a nice job coming up. Double commit though. Swan winning that as well. Austin by himself getting a nice flick over one player. Trombone was in the back doing a nice job being that cutoff man. Really strong defense from Trombone. Doesn't seem like it from the scoreboard, but when you let Trombone do the work, he's doing a nice job. IC taking the shot. Trombone, don't make me have to worry about commentator curse. Trombone looking to clear this one over. Nicely done, hitting it across the entire net. Austin is forced to retreat. Doopy now trying to get up on this. Looking to pass this one up. It's a little high over the net. Swan looking to cut off before he gets pushed back. Nicely done. Pass to Trombone. It's centered in the net. Austin needs to clear this one out before Team 10 gets there. It's all jumbled up in front of the net, and we are tied up again. What? Wow.
That was just mishap of attempted clears, and I don't know.
I don't mean to laugh, but oh my god, just the flailing in front of that net was amazing. All tied up here in game 1. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in the game. Plenty of time for both teams to score one more point in regulation time. Otherwise, we'll see overtime. You know what? I don't mind seeing 3 overtimes. I think that'd be great. These guys will probably be sweating their butts off, but it would still be amazing. Rocket League double commit there. Austin getting back in time. Looking for a big boom clear here. Trombone looking to try to take the shot. Goes over. A little communication problem between IC and Star Wars. No one pressuring that, giving a lot of time for Swan to do that. IC now doing a nice follow-up. Trombone blocking that one. We're in the last minute in the game. Looks like it's going to be a shot way too far over. Austin looking to put this off the corner. Trying to control this one. Putting it, oh, almost went to put it over Trombone. Trombone was getting high enough. Doopy putting this off the corner, looking for a teammate to take the shot. Swan is there, just whiffing that one. Austin now needs to push this one quickly. Doopy is the only one back. Not enough control in the air, so we're going back over to the other side. Coming down to the last 30 seconds of this game. The game is still tied up in regulation time.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Here we are trying to get centering up the ball. Austin now has control of the ball. He needs to be able to get this into the corner. He's looking for a teammate to set this one up. He brought it way too high. So we're going down to the last 15 seconds. Still on Team 10 side. Doopy looking to control this one. No boost. Nice center up for Star Wars. Star Wars looking for Austin. Star Wars taking it himself and breaks the tie in the last 4 seconds. Nicely done by Star Wars for that shot.
Nice pop block it, and Swan just didn't get up in time, and it was, whew. I was expecting Austin to actually go for that one.
So did I. And you know what? Star Wars probably did a nice job communicating, saying, no, I got this. Let me take it. And what a beautiful moment that was. The ball is up now. Anyone from Team 10? Ooh, little control for Doopy. Doopy's still holding that. It's still on the corner. It's riding off. No one in Team 10 is there. And that's it. TRP takes game 1. Amazing match out of these two guys.
Wow.
Close match. And you get to see the cool new scoreboard stuff here, too.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time getting used to.
Yeah, I know, right? But I mean, TRP winning by 1 point in the last 10 seconds. What a play by there. What do you Go ahead.
You're seeing that they have 7 shots over Team 10's 3 shots. They were just putting a lot more pressure on Team 10's net, is pretty much the case. And as you can see, they also have assists. 2 of the 3 goals were assisted, so we have a lot more passing play and whatnot coming out of TRP.
Yeah, no, that's a really, really interesting thing to look at. The amount of pressure. We were sitting a lot on the Team 10 side that match. The amount of pressure they were holding on it is really nice to see, honestly. And this is not something we commonly see out of Team TRP. And just, you know, for Star Wars Juice, who is just warming up, coming back, and he's holding up really well for a dude that's just like, hey, I just got back from work. All right, you guys ready to play? And my God, he is ready to play. So we're moving on to game 2. TRP versus Team 10. TRP needs to win this one if they want to see the playoffs. Team 10 needs to win this one if they want to see a game 3. And right now we're looking at an open net. Swan putting the shot in 7 seconds into the game.
Just a unlucky little boink.
There's a bit of communication there. I don't think Austin was prepared for the ball to land on his head like that.
Yeah,
Juice
no.
was definitely not. So Team 10 taking a very early lead. This is much more comfortable for them, unlike last game where they were down by 1 at the beginning. So they just need to hold on to this. Nice clear by Austin. Trombone getting back, letting Doopy do some work. Over 2 TRP players. Icy doing a nice job being that man back. Whoa, centering that up. Doopy tried to set up a teammate, but no one was ready for that. Whoa, very close one. Swan able to clear that out just in time before Star Wars was able to read him. Austin cutting off at the half point. Trying to look for a teammate. The ball's up in the air now. Icy not able to get up there. Trombone pushing this off to the side. Off the backboard. Doopy stopping before a pass happens. Icy looking to try to center this off the backboard. Swan doing a nice job cutting him off. So Swan with full boost is trying to do something to clear this one out. He's getting stuck up on the corner. And honestly, the corner is very tough. It can play with you. It's not a fun part.
What a save!
Doopy doing a nice job getting rid of that. All the players are up on the wrong side. Star Wars getting back just in time to clear this one. Over Trombone. Star Wars still controlling this one. Over me, Swan. Trombone needs to bump this one. Icy almost reading that one. Now Doopy's going to try to control this. TRP has their back to them. Austin doing a nice job clearing that just in time. Swan looking to try to control this one out. Ceiling shot's not happening with him. Whoa, the ball's centered up. Swan leave it for a teammate. He does. Trombone off the backboard. Doopy went to take the shot. Just hit the side. So Team 10 still holding the lead by 1 point. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Icy looking to try to put this in the center. It's all there. Doopy able to just hit the corner. Little commit, double commit from Star Wars and Austin, confusing him up a little bit. Retreating back, getting ready for that. Icy makes Trombone challenge early. Austin went to clear it. Good read by Doopy. Star Wars doing a nice job saving that one. Swan taking out Austin. Very important demo. Giving enough time for Team 10 to kind of recover from this. And Trombone doing a nice job. Ooh, just missed it off the wall. Swan doing a nice job clearing this ball over to the other side, giving Doopy some room to play with. Doopy controlling this one. Trying to connect the ball off the back wall. Couldn't do that. Trombone blocking it. Now Austin trying to clear it out. Swan challenging. 50-50 stall. Trombone doing a nice job controlling that around all 3 TRP players, but Star Wars was able to just hit that in time. No boost left. 50-50 goes to Doopy. Swan ready, prepared for it. Probably should have came up and attacked it. Made his teammates come out a little early out of the net. Could be scary there. Coming down to the last 2 minutes of this game. Little confusion on the TRP side. We're seeing the nerves come back out on the TRP side, even when they have a game lead. Good block. Trombone looking to control this one off the wall. Trying to hit this off the backboard. Give it a nice center pass. We got a demo. Doopy is up next. Icy able to clear that in time. Doopy was way too far back to try to take that shot. And I don't blame him because they are up by 1. So as long as they can keep this pressure, they'll be fine. Star Wars last man back. Swan just hitting it straight at Star Wars, so it's an easy save for him. Austin's going to look to follow this one up. Trombone getting in the air, doing a nice job centering this one up. Icy's still kind of caught up in the net, just getting out of time. Also doing a nice job controlling that one. Swan centering this one up, but no one is there for it. Oh no, this could be bad. Another demo. Austin on a demo spree. 2 Team 10 players able to get back just in time. Coming down towards the last minute of this game. Team 10 still in the lead. 1 point on the board only, and it's on Team 10's side. TRP needs to communicate with each other. We're getting a lot of double commits coming out of them, and a pinch shot, putting the ball in, giving a good solid lead for Team 10.
So far, we're looking like we're going to be having a game 3, but, 50 seconds, something can still happen. Lots of pressure being applied by Team 10 this time versus the TRP pressure on the first game.
We are in the last 45 seconds left of the game. TRP is really going to have to make something done here. Austin in the middle, setting it up. Oh no, but he hit it away. Kind of rough when he was getting challenged. Icy looking to center this one up again. Anyone on TRP ready? No! They were all caught up in the retreat. 30 seconds left in this game. Juice looking to try to push this back over the TRP side. Icy's going to now have to work with this one. Tries to pinch it off the wall, a little soft. Juice looking to line this one up. Austin following him up. Doopy missing that one. Juice needs to bounce this one off. Swan doing a nice job reading that. Icy is getting caught in the retreat, and so is Austin. The ball is high. It's going off the backboard, and it looks like it's pretty safe to say we are going to see a game 3. What a way for the last game of the season to play. I am excited for this. Oh my god. This is like literally anybody who hosts an event like this. This is a dream come true. Just right down to the grind, that last bit of gameplay. It's so exciting to see this. Team 10 just pulling it off in time. So, I mean, we see a switch. What was the switch?
I mean, honestly, both teams were doing quite well. Just a few hiccups here and there, which allowed Team 10 to score. We're seeing plenty of demos from both sides. Demos that have been key a little more for Team 10, taking out Austin and whatnot, primarily. Pressure's pretty much even. It's also Team 10 had 4 saves from the 6 shots by TRP. So there was a lot of shots on net. They were just not well enough put on there, and Team 10 managed to sneak 2 goals in. So.
No, you're right about that. And, it's just that concentration, that just keeping an eye out where the players are, being prepared for it. That's excellent. That's what you want to see them doing. And with this is the official last game of the Season 2 play, or seasonal play, I should say. This is it. This game decides who we will see in Season 2 playoffs of Sinfonian series. Star Wars looking to try to control this one, doing a nice shot, pushing off to the other side. Swan trying to control this one off to the other side on Team 10. Doopy doing a nice shot clearing that one. Star Wars, oh, a little scary there. Thought he redirected that into his own net. A little scary. Austin trying to get up there, getting in the way. Net is in neutral, or the ball is in neutral zone, I mean. Star Wars and Swan both whiffing that. I see whiffing that. We're just getting a lot of whiffs right now. Whoa. A little confusion right now. Both teams are just... You can see the nerves in just the way these cars are moving around. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, Ginger, if we were both in elimination, I feel like we'd probably play a little sloppy too, but this is where it counts. They need to play well. What do each team need to do? What have you noticed a weakness on both sides that each team can capitalize on?
I think right now mainly it's just the nerves that are kicking in, because both teams, like I said, have been putting on the pressure and doing the demos and whatnot. They just need to probably keep up with the passing plays a little bit more, just to pull those defenders out of the net. Oh, risky right there. But overall, we're getting really good gameplay because, like you said, it's the fight for the last place in playoffs. And I understand what they're going through right now because I just had to do that, and it's stressful.
That's true. You did have to fight against TEO to eliminate them just to have them come back. So yeah, definitely. What is the nerves? What happens in your head? What do you think is happening in their head really right now? Like, do you think are they talking to each other? What do you think is going on with that?
Well, if it's personally with me, if it's nerves, I'm gonna be going silent. So let's hope that their comms are up and going, that they got the energy in that going through, which it's seeming like they have been with the amount of pressure and that's been kept up. So.
Oh, and Austin looking pretty good. Oh, just ran out of boost. So Doopy was able to clear that in time. We are already halfway done with this last game, and it's still zeros across the board. These teams are fully evened out. This is amazing to watch. Icy trying to read Doopy. Doopy putting the shot in and giving the first point on the board for Team 10. It is looking good for Team 10 now. Oh. Both caught with their pants down. Star Wars and Austin came a little far out of the net. No communication on who it was. And that gave Team 10 their first point. With that, 2 minutes left in the game, TRP really needs to look like they really need to concentrate and be able to put one more point in. They got to relax. They've worked very hard all season. They just got eliminated here. Juice doing a nice job controlling that one, pushing it over. Doopy getting a nice clear. Austin's last back, putting it back in the same corner. Austin's looking to center this up, but none of his team is there. They're both retreating back. Juice ready to cut that one off. Icy coming up to help. With the last boost that he had, really wasn't anything he was able to do for that one. Austin getting a big clear. Someone needs to be back and helping out Austin. Doopy able to block that one, putting it back in the Team 10 corner. Icy challenging Trombone. All right, sorry. Swan. Icy controlling this one in the corner. Nicely done over Swan. Almost got it, but it's centering up. 50-50. Oh my God. Star Wars coming over there. Austin not reading that off the wall. Icy doing a nice job just controlling that in time. Swan tried to stop it, but it got pushed back. Doopy pushing this one over. Star Wars doing a nice job stopping it at the middle, but Swan is there. Austin's all by himself back in the net. Big clear here. They need to do something on it. They got to work together. All the team needs to work up. The ball is centered up. This could be the moment. They need this, and they were not able to get that hit. Star Wars trying to control this one. Push the ball up. Get a big hit. Austin following this. The ball is over the net now. It's centered up. They just need to put the shot in. No, they were not able to do it. The ball is all the way over to the other side now. Swan, next player to touch that ball. Whiffing that. Trombone able to hit it, but Star Wars connected with it too. 15 seconds left in this game. I'm literally at the edge of my seat. TRP just needs to get this shot in. It's in front of the net. Good clear by Doopy. All Team 10 is just D'ing up. They are staying back in their net. They're not letting anything happen. This is it. The last 3 seconds. The ball is centering up. Icy had the shot. Missing that one. Doopy was able to block that one. The ball is now up. Austin needs to center this up. Do something with it. Doopy try to put it on the ground. It's in the corner. All TRP is in the corner. The ball is too far out, and that's it. Team 10 moves on to the playoffs, and TRP is officially eliminated by Season 2. Wow, what a game. I'm so sorry if I got so loud in the mic and if I started screaming in everyone's ear. I leaned so forward. I was leaning like literally almost on the mic there. So that game was incredible. Incredible. What a great game. 3 saves by Doopy. Not a lot of points on board for TRP though. 4 shots from Austin, but still. I did call game 3, but we all thought TRP was going to win. Big upset game, and you know what? That's fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind those kinds of games. I love those kinds of games. Those are the kinds of games we want to see more of. Excellent game coming out of all of them. Great game. No one should be mad. It was an excellent game. No one should beat themselves down. It was a balanced game. It was an even game. Like,
Yeah.
just amazing. Just amazing. I mean, the way that Team 10 was able to just hold on at the last second, that is like one of the most important moments right there. Is just to literally realize, okay, this is a little dangerous. We need to be careful because we're up by 1, but they're on our side. And they were on our side almost, or on their side the entire time, really. TRP just lost that rotation they had game 1. They might have just gotten a little cocky in it, which, you know, it's a bummer, but it happens. It happens, you know. We saw Mr. Cats versus S2, and what happened? Mr. Cats got a little cocky when they won their first game, and then from there, it became a very tough struggle for the rest of the players to do anything. But wow, what a game! So, my heart is still pumping. I'm trying to come down from the energy that is what we just watched, because that's incredible. You know, I'm so happy that was our last game. Honestly, that was an amazing last game, and I kind of want to get. Oh no, I'm not friends with Trombone on here. Are you friends with Trombone? Can you add him? I would like to talk to Trombone.
I'm not too certain.
I would like to Trombone talk. That's my commentary right now, because I'm all right. So can you add him, and then let's get him in the call, because I personally really want to talk to Trombone. That was my friend. Yeah, right. Be friends with me. Love me. But I hope everyone enjoyed what they saw today, because I know for a fact, Ginger and I, we can definitely say we enjoyed every freaking thing we just saw. And there we go. We have Trombone in here, or we are calling him. So let's see if he will pick up.
Hello.
Hey, there we are, Trombone.
Oh, there he is. I had to mute the stream.
That's the common thing a lot of people have to do. So congratulations, man. You guys officially made it. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels so good. Like, I'll be honest, like myself, had a lot of doubt going in, like coming off that week of Easter, like of not playing Rocket League at all. Last night was the first time getting some games in after the break, and like I definitely was, you know, had to lay the WD-40 to get the rust off, but I think we all de-rusted pretty well, and it feels really good. It's a lot of fun playing with TRP, a lot of fun being in Group B.
Yeah, no, I agree. You guys did an amazing job. You know, you clicked at the last second, and like I was always nervous because of that idea of like, you guys are a solid team, you just never held on through the whole thing, and now you proved us wrong. You made a big upset, and I'm very happy you made a big upset. I'm not upset, but it's the idea of the upset of the crowd voting against you guys.
I understand.
So how does it feel to be able to just, what was I gonna say? I lost the train of my question. Okay. Yeah. So no.
Well,
okay.
you know, well, I always feel like we were kind of like the underdogs, just straight from the get-go. I don't know why, but that was kind of hanging over our heads with every game. Every time we played, it was you know, we were the ones climbing uphill, and we were the ones having to do all the work to beat the team. And in a way that was kind of disheartening. But you know, whenever we sat back and thought about it, like it was kind of an encouraging prospect of having the chat behind us at times, and you know, everyone loves a good underdog story.
Yes, no, 100% right. And you know, that's the amazing thing. So I want to talk about how your game style really affected. I honestly, Doopy and Swan did a great job, but honestly, you were the defender for Team 10. It may not always have come up as you as a defender. You may not have all the saves,
right?
But you were always in the middle. Was there a thing where you were just saying like, hey, you guys take over, or how did the communication work that you were always in the back and ready for action on the defense?
You know, we had to talk before the game about how we wanted to approach our strategy, and we just Doopy made the comment of just like do what we normally do, just like put a lot of shots on goal, keep offensive pressure up. And as far as who would normally stay back, that wasn't something that we discussed, but I found myself kind of being back in like what a soccer like sweeper role would be, like calling out positions on the field, trying to get a demo here and there, just making sure that the ball was staying on the opposing team's half. And what that meant for me was being in the midfield a lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, man.
Which is unusual for like my own personal play style coming from like a ones background, which was a big adjustment for me getting into this tournament anyway.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a big adjustment for a lot of people, especially the new players, because of the fact that you guys were also, you know, the thing about Group B was that most of the players were new players to Sinfonian series. This was new for you guys, you know, like not everyone was ready for something like this, to be honest.
Yeah, and
you
I
know?
feel like I want to put out to, chat world real quick since I've got everyone's ears as like I never really played a lot of threes before this. So thanks to Swan and Doopy for putting up with me learning how to play threes.
Hey man, you really did show like that you can adjust quickly, and that's amazing to see something like that. You know, I'm very happy to see how you guys were able to adjust that and everything. It's incredible to watch you guys grow and how you did grow so beautifully, honestly.
Yeah, just steady improvement always. Like we always try to
Yes.
find one thing to improve on every game.
Yeah, and I love it, dude. And so one last thing was, what was the feeling in the transition of game 1 where you guys did not win, and then game 2 and 3? How did you guys as a team be able to collect yourselves into that?
Well, honestly, I think that first game loss just kind of allows us, and we talked about this in between the games, is that the first game is always kind of our opportunity to fill out how the other team is going to play, how they're going to be approaching their second and third games. And then we take what we learned from the first game and apply that to the second and third games. And I think that that's kind of been the way that we've gotten our wins throughout the tournament.
Okay.
Myself personally dealing with, like I was having a lot of lag issues in that first game. And I think that the first game
Really?
would have went maybe a little differently. Like I was sitting at like 200 ping for 80% of the time.
Those aren't pretty. When you're up there, it gets a little nerve-wracking when the things are not going the way you want.
Yeah, I
them
told
to.
Doopy at one point, I was like, let me worry about my ping. You guys play the game.
Yeah, you know, I give you a lot of credit, and I'm sorry if the screen just froze for everyone. I'm actually doing something really quickly. But, you know, I give you a lot of credit, you guys, being able to just handle that pressure. You know, like Ginger and I were talking about during the game, like what it's like, what you have to deal with. What is that feeling of, this is it, this is the last one. So I'm glad.
Oh, and it's totally different than like doing, ranked competitive. It's just,
100%, because you
which I
know it
did not-
means something.
I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, right. Because it means something. There was a lot more
Yeah.
involved in it, and that's where things get a little scary. You have to think to yourself like, oh man, like we need to actually win this one because of, we don't want to screw this one up. So congratulations to you, man. I'm glad to see you guys do as much as you did. GG's to TRP as well. You guys, everyone stuck in as hard as well as they could. No one played bad, So that's all that matters to me, is seeing that. So with that being said, the brackets are officially set up now. Cover your eyes if you're on full screen. Like, close your eyes. Get ready for a bright screen, because I'm just dealing with what I got right now. But here we are. This is what the brackets are going to look like on the 14th. Mr. Cats are going up against the Exiled Ones. Ocean's Rage will be versing Overtime and Chill. Need Boost will be versing Team 10. And
Coming for you,
S2
boys.
will be versing SDG. So that's pretty exciting. You can even see the times there. You'll see that it starts. The first game will officially start at 4:15, but the stream itself will start at 4 p.m. Eastern on April 14th. That's a Saturday. I think that'll be our first time ever streaming on a Saturday.
Oh.
It's not Sunday, so I can't. But yeah, so that's the brackets. That's what you guys are going to be watching that Saturday. So I hope you guys are excited as much as I am, because that will be the playoffs. Everything is scheduled to the T. The only thing is just be prepared for games to be shifted one way or the other. If the games get pushed back or if games are ending early, we might play the games a little earlier. So players, be prepared for that. And viewers, just be here at 4 so you don't miss anything. So I'm very excited for this game. I'm very excited for the playoffs. I hope you guys are excited for this. I have nothing else really much to say. Ginger, do you have anything you would like to say before we end this?
No, let's get ready for some awesome playoffs and see how the season ends already. Wow, that just hit. Sorry.
It hits you, dude. It hits you. I mean, you remember me. Everyone was making fun of me. They were like, "Oh, season 1." I'm about to cry because of that. Everyone was like, "Oh, clip it if he does. Clip it if he does." I still have the same feeling. Like I legit, I'm ready to cry that we were able to pull off 2 full seasons and we have a playoffs coming up. It's like, you never think this is gonna happen, and because of this, I will also say it. RPG esports is a thing now. I know we've mentioned it a couple times. You may have seen it at the bottom of the tournament screen, but yes, RBG esports is a thing. What does RBG stand for? It stands for Red, Black, and Gold. There is no actual name. It's just the 3 letters, and the ideas come from Red, Black, and Gold because of the fact that RBG was founded by brothers. And we are going to become the next events coordinator for esports. And we're also looking to possibly look for new professional players that will be working through here. So I hope you guys are excited about that. I know I'm excited about that. So Trombone, once again, congratulations to you guys. We'll see you in the playoffs. Ginger, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm Randomized. We are going to be getting out of here. Thank you very much for everyone joining us. Make sure to hit that follow button so you don't miss April 14th, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Smash that follow button. Thank you for, with your forehead. Thank you for the bits and subs. We do appreciate it. All the support goes straight back into the stream. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. We are going to get out of here, and the next stream, you will see us April 14th at 4 p.m. Eastern. Be there and don't miss it. Have a good night.
Good night.